Meanwhile, while Anthony Riley is figuring out if hot pixels are stars, I'm in my observatory doing an imaging run on Saturn. In regards to Anthony Riley, this is the shutter speed of the camera. And for these truth seekers always complaining that it's CGI and from the internet, this computer is a standalone machine. Screensaver. And the software IC capture says live 15 frames per second. There you go, that's Saturn. The camera used is in this one. Three times Teleview Barlow lens. William Optics Crayford style focuser. Mead Instruments Corporation 8-inch LX200R. Ultra high transmission coatings. The dual cap. The opening aperture, you can see that over there. So 3 times Barlow, 2000 millimeters times 3 is 6000 millimeters focal point. This camera is positioned on an equatorial mount, the meso mount 2. High precision, friction, equatorial, no worm wheels. The new controller to heat the lenses. Mount control, go to control. For the Aussies, Servocat is an Australian company. And this stuff requires a counterweights. Declination motor, right ascension motor. So if you see this angle, that's like 51 degrees. And would it be darker? That axis is pointed towards Polaris. And this motor, or this axe, is used to move the telescope up or down in relation to the axis towards Polaris. So we can pinpoint all objects. The small telescope is a viewfinder. Illuminated reticle, that's for positioning the telescope. This here, that's the dew control, dew heaters. It heats up the telescopes a little bit so that no dew goes onto the lenses. Modified Canon 20D. Modified meaning that the infrared filter in the camera is modified to increase the deep red transmission for the camera. And this is my roll of roof observatory. It's a garden shed, and I've modified it so the roof rolls off on high duty wheels. Observatory is painted white, really white, to reflect solar heat so the insides don't heat up much. So right now I'm doing a filming Saturn 3-minute take at 15 frames per second, I think. Could be wrong, whatever. And afterwards we are processing the movie into Registax, and then we'll use the good frames with good seeing, and the bad frames will discard. So here we see the movie, September 23rd, 2017. We're gonna open it. Now we see, oh, stupid camera. So you see it's opened the movie with a frame counter. You see 2700 frames in the movie. We are going to select the best, and then we are going to align it and stack it. Okay, so now I've selected the best frame. The red points are the multi-align points, which gives the software an indication to look for in the other frames and to make the selection of the frames. Now the software is analyzing the frames. It goes pretty fast, quad core. Focus, and here you can see that it's discarded some frames. So in the final process it will discard almost a little more than 400 frames. Now the software is stacking the images. And you can see that the final result is much clearer. The signal to noise ratio is drastically improved. So now we've adjusted the histogram, did some wavelets or unsharp masking, and that's the final image. I'll save it and post it in the movie in the end.